Trader Joe's is a chain of grocery stores which originated in Southern California. It's similar to a Whole Foods market. Stores are really popular in California, where I'm from, but they're quickly popping up around the country. Mac and cheese at Trader Joe's. There are so many different kinds of mac and cheese available. You can definitely find something for every.
Trader Joe's is a cult favorite. From Hawaiian-shirted employees to quirky product names and irresistibly affordable prices, it has become the place where millennials, health enthusiasts, foodies, and budget-conscious shoppers all feel at home. And one of the store's biggest draws? Its legendary frozen food section. There, you'll find Mandarin Orange Chicken that rivals takeout, Cauliflower Gnocchi that sells out in minutes, and meals like chicken tikka masala, butternut squash mac, and pork gyoza that people stockpile like gold. Trader Joe's frozen meals are seen as healthier, trendier, and somehow superior to the generic boxes at other stores. But what if that reputation is more image than reality? Here's the truth. Trader Joe's frozen meals aren't nearly as wholesome or transparent as you think. And if you're eating them daily, you may be feeding your body more additives, salt, sugar, and filler than actual nutrition. Before you throw another box in your cart, here's what Trader Joe's doesn't tell you about their frozen meals. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. 1. Trader Joe's brand doesn't mean Trader Joe's made it. Nearly everything in the store has that comforting Trader Joe's label on it, but most people don't realize Trader Joe's doesn't manufacture its own food. In fact, many frozen meals come from the same third-party food processors that supply major supermarket chains. Trader Joe's uses what's called a private labeling system. They contract manufacturers to create and package meals, then slap on the Trader Joe's label, usually under a confidentiality agreement that prohibits the manufacturer from disclosing their involvement. What does this mean for you? It means that your beloved Trader Joe's butter chicken could be the exact same product, formula and all, as one found at a big box chain for twice the price or half the quality. There's no guarantee of unique recipes, ethical sourcing, or higher standards. And because Trader Joe's doesn't release supplier info, you have no idea who's actually making the food or how it's prepared. Why it matters? You're trusting the name, not the process, and the name doesn't mean what you think. 2. The ingredients sound clean but can be highly processed. Trader Joe's excels at sounding healthy. Labels say, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, and made with real ingredients. But those labels can be misleading. Take a closer look at some popular frozen meals. Mandarin Orange Chicken includes sugar, cornstarch, soybean oil, and caramel color. Paneer tikka masala has over 10 grams of fat and 700 milligrams of sodium in a small serving. Shrimp stir-fry contains sodium triphosphate to preserve the shrimp's texture. Chicken burrito bowl lists 30+ ingredients, including gums, starches, and seed oils. These are not whole, minimally processed meals. They're engineered convenience foods. And even if there are no synthetic preservatives, Trader Joe's uses natural ones like citric acid or ascorbic acid, plus refined oils and emulsifiers to extend shelf life. Why it matters? Natural doesn't always mean healthy. You could be eating as much processed junk as a lean cuisine, just with a cooler label. 3. Sodium levels are alarmingly high. Trader Joe's frozen meals may not taste salty, but that's part of the engineering. Hidden sodium is tucked into sauces, marinades, seasonings, and even vegetable bases. Here are a few eye-openers. Chicken fried rice, 880 milligrams of sodium per serving. Butter. Chicken, 800 milligrams of sodium, and the serving size is small. Vegetable biryani, 970 milligrams of sodium in one frozen tray. Mac and cheese, over 1,000 milligrams in a single portion. To put that in perspective, the recommended daily sodium limit is 2,300 milligrams. One frozen meal can pack more than 40% of that, and if you eat 2 in a day, or pair it with salty snacks or sauces, You're easily exceeding healthy levels. Consistently high sodium intake is linked to high blood pressure, bloating, kidney stress, and increased heart disease risk. Why it matters. Trader Joe's meals may feel healthy, but they often contain restaurant-level sodium without you realizing it. 4. Nutrient density is low. Trader Joe's frozen meals may taste amazing, but nutritionally speaking, many of them are empty calories. Here's what that looks like. High in simple carbs from white rice, noodles, potatoes, or breading. Loaded with refined oils like canola or soybean oil. Low in fiber, especially in pasta or cheesy entrees. Protein often comes from cheaper cuts, and in vegetarian options is barely there. Very few include whole vegetables in substantial quantities. Some meals are under 300 calories, giving the illusion of being light, but they leave you hungry, with blood sugar spikes that cause you to snack more later. Others go the opposite route. 900+ calories in a tray, mostly from saturated fat and sugar-heavy sauces. Trader Joe's isn't required to balance these meals, and they don't. Why it matters. Convenience food rarely equals complete nutrition. Without fiber, quality protein, and real veggies, you're just eating warm filler. 5. International meals are Americanized and not very authentic. Trader Joe's offers a wide range of global frozen entrees: Korean bulgogi, Indian korma, Japanese ramen, Chinese dumplings, Italian gnocchi, but most of these meals are heavily Americanized for mass appeal. You'll find oversimplified spices, muted heat, bland flavor, heavy sauces with more sugar and oil than traditional recipes, shortcuts in cooking methods, for instance, air blasting paneer instead of hand frying it. Cultural misrepresentations, like calling soy-glazed chicken teriyaki when it lacks authenticity. These meals are made to mimic international flavors, not to preserve them. And while they might satisfy cravings, they don't reflect the actual richness of global cuisine. Why it matters. If you're looking for authentic cultural meals or healthy international options, Trader Joe's frozen aisle is more like a costume party than the real deal. 6. Serving sizes are misleading. Have you ever polished off an entire Trader Joe's frozen tray only to realize you were supposed to eat half? Yeah, you're not alone. Many meals are labeled with tiny serving sizes to keep calorie and sodium numbers down on the package. Examples: butter chicken is 2 servings, but the tray is about 12 ounces, easy to finish in one sitting. Mac and cheese shows 1 cup per serving, but the tray has almost double that. Shrimp fried rice lists a serving as 1 cup, but the average eater will consume twice that. This labeling allows Trader Joe's to appear healthier, while most shoppers consume the full amount, not realizing they've doubled the salt, fat, or sugar content. Why it matters. You may think you're eating within limits, but the label tricks you into underestimating the impact. 7. They don't tell you who makes what. One of Trader Joe's best-kept secrets is who actually manufactures their frozen meals. Because they use private label agreements, almost everything is made by someone else, and the identity is kept hidden. This creates a problem. You can't vet the supplier. You don't know the working conditions, sourcing practices, or ingredient quality. You can't compare prices elsewhere to know if it's really a good deal. Some online food sleuths have linked Trader Joe's products to manufacturers of frozen meals for Walmart, Safeway, and other generic brands, often identical formulas with different branding. Why it matters. Brand loyalty means nothing if you don't know who's actually cooking your food. 8. Ethnic meals often skip cultural sourcing standards. Many Trader Joe's frozen meals are inspired by traditional cuisines, but that doesn't mean they source responsibly from those cultures. Take Indian food, for example. Trader Joe's sells paneer tikka masala, vegetable biryani, lamb vindaloo, but none of these products are made by Indian-owned companies. Many don't follow authentic spice profiles or preparation techniques. Ingredients like turmeric or cardamom may be used in bare minimum quantities to flavor without honoring the original recipe's intent. And yet Trader Joe's profits off the exotic appeal of these dishes without reinvesting in or collaborating with the cultures they profit from. Why it matters? It's cultural flavoring, not cultural respect. 9. Plastic packaging and environmental waste. Trader Joe's talks a lot about sustainability, but their frozen meals come in a staggering amount of plastic, cardboard, trays, and film. A single entree might include a plastic tray, a film seal, a cardboard box, inner plastic pouches for sauces or toppings. Multiply that across millions of shoppers every week, and you've got a massive environmental footprint, all for meals that disappear in 5 minutes. Trader Joe's has made some strides with compostable trays and recyclable packaging, but most frozen items still come wrapped in multi-layer plastics that aren't accepted by curbside recycling. Why it matters? Convenience for you comes with a cost for the planet, and Trader Joe's frozen meals are part of the problem. 10. They want you to think it's homemade, but it's not. The biggest illusion Trader Joe's creates is that these meals are somehow homier, cleaner, and less processed than traditional frozen dinners. The packaging is charming. The food names sound comforting. The price is just right. But at the end of the day, these are mass-produced frozen meals with industrial ingredients, engineered for shelf life and mass appeal. They're better than some options, but not close to real home-cooked food. And when you rely on them too often, they can lead to poor nutrition, sodium overload, and a dependence on ultra-processed convenience. Why it matters? It's not bad to eat frozen food, but you should know exactly what you're choosing. Final thoughts. Know what you're really buying. Trader Joe's frozen meals are clever. They taste good. They're convenient. And yes, they're often cheaper than other premium frozen foods. But don't let the Hawaiian shirts and chalkboard signs fool you. These meals are still processed, high in sodium, low in nutrients, packaged in plastic, mass-produced by anonymous companies. So what should you do? Use them occasionally, not daily. Always read ingredient labels and nutrition facts. Pair them with fresh vegetables or healthy sides. Don't believe the label hype. Know what's inside. Because Trader Joe's won't tell you everything. But now, you know what they won't say out loud.